Welcome to Explain the Charts. Today is June 22nd, 2025, and we're diving into an in-depth analysis of XAUUSD, or gold, by looking at both the latest news and its chart data. Recent news indicates gold has been influenced by risk sentiment related to Middle East tensions, specifically between Iran and Israel, as well as uncertainty around interest rates and tariffs. Many analysts suggest that gold's outlook for the rest of the year depends on how those geopolitical tensions play out, in addition to the U.S. Federal Reserve policy. Some analysts anticipate gold potentially reaching $7,000 by 2030 based on historical data and projected changes in monetary policy. Now, let's transition to the chart analysis and see how these events correlate with price action. Here on the daily chart, we can see a broad overview of XAUUSD's price movement over the past year and a half. We can see XAUUSD bottoming out around the 2000 level in early 2024 and is now hovering around 2320. Zooming in a bit to focus on the last few months, we see some large swings in price from May into June. The chart also reveals periods of consolidation, indicating potential accumulation or distribution phases. Let's switch to the hourly chart to get a closer look at the recent price action and pinpoint more precise support and resistance levels. On the hourly chart, we can observe the more recent volatility and the price struggling to break decisively above the $3,370 level. This suggests $3,370 is becoming a near-term resistance level. If price can decisively break the $3,370 area, then bullish momentum may carry it upwards. If it fails to break that point, then it will likely fall back down to the 3350 area, a previous area of consolidation. Now, let's narrow it down further to the 15-minute chart for a very short-term view. Focusing on June 17th and 18th on the 15-minute chart shows short-term fluctuations, with prices mostly moving sideways between $3,380 and $3,390. This indicates a short-term consolidation with buyers and sellers in relative equilibrium. This seems to correlate with news quietening down. However, the recent price action on June 20th shows a breakdown to around 3,340, so there may be downward pressure on the short term. If price starts to move back above 3370, that would likely reinforce the likelihood of a bullish trend. Alright, let's summarize our analysis. Key price levels to watch are the $3,350 support area and the $3,370 resistance area in the short term. On the daily time frame, we're looking at potential support around the $2,300 level should a larger correction occur. A break above $3,370 on the hourly time frame would increase the likelihood of a bullish trend, perhaps targeting $3,400. Given the current geopolitical tensions, any escalation could quickly push gold higher as a safe haven asset. On the other hand, easing tensions coupled with hawkish Federal Reserve policy could pressure prices. Overall, XAUUSD remains highly susceptible to outside events, so stay nimble.